Cop jokes. What did the policeman say to his belly button? You're under a vest. Jokes about men. What does it mean when a man is in your bed gasping for breath and calling your name? You didn't hold the pillow down long enough. Sport jokes. When I see you, there's a Ruthian blast in my pants. High five. Lawyer jokes. The judge, why did you shoot the rabbit without being a member of the Hunters Association? The inculpated, why did the rabbit eat cabbage from my garden without being a family member? Jokes about men. If you want to know why men are called the opposite sex, express an opinion. Jokes about men. This man goes along to the patent office with some of his new designs. He says to the clerk, I'd like to register my new invention. It's a folding bottle. Okay, says the clerk. What do you call it? A fottle, replies the inventor. A fottle. That's stupid. Can't you think of something else? I can think about it. I've got something else though. It's a folding carton. And what do you call that? Asks the clerk. A fartin, replies the inventor. That's rude. You can't possibly call it that. In that case, says the inventor, you're really going to hate the name of my folding bucket. Blonde jokes. Why do blondes like lightning? They think someone is taking their picture. Alcohol jokes. Why did Tom come home drunk and leave his clothes on the floor? He was in them. Alcohol jokes. You think loading the dishwasher means getting your wife drunk? You think taking out the trash means taking your in-laws to a movie? You take a load to the dump and bring back more than you took. You let your 12-year-old daughter smoke at the dinner table in front of her kids. You ever cut your grass and found a car? The Halloween pumpkin on your front porch has more teeth than your wife. Your wife can climb a tree faster than your cat. You think taking a bubble bath starts with eating beans for dinner? You've got more than one brother named Daryl. You own a homemade fur coat. The people on Jerry Springer's show remind you of your neighbors. You've been married 3 times and still have the same in-laws. You can get dog hair from out of your belly button. The beer can collection in the town museum is the big tourist attraction. People hear your car a long time before they see it. Lawyer jokes. A man is in court. The judge says, on the August 3rd you are accused of killing your wife by beating her to death with a hammer. How do you plead? Guilty, said the man in the dock. At this point a man at the back of the court stood up and shouted, you dirty rat. The judge asked the man to sit down and to refrain from making any noise. The judge continued. And that also on the 17th September you are accused of killing your son by beating him to death with a hammer. How do you plead? Guilty, said the man in the dock. Again the same man at the back stood up and shouted even louder, you dirty rotten stinking rat. At this point the judge called the man to the bench and said, I have already asked you to be quiet. If you continue with these outbursts, I will have to charge you with contempt of court. I can understand your feelings, but what relationship have you to this man? He replied, he is my next door neighbor. The judge replied, I can understand your feelings then, but you must refrain from any comments. The man replied, no, Your Honor, you don't understand. Twice I have asked if I could borrow a hammer, and both times he said he didn't have one.